Hello everyone, hope you're doing well and welcome to the JavaScript complete course. So in this video we are going to talk about browser object model in JavaScript. So before jumping over to the main point, if you didn't subscribe my YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon so you get the notification of my new video when I upload them. Alright, so let's get started. So the browser object model allows the JavaScript to talk to the browser, and there are no official standards for the browser object model. Since modern browsers have implemented the same method and properties for the JavaScript interactively, it is often referred to as methods and properties of the browser object model. So the window is the object browser model. It supports by all the browser. It represents the browser's window. All global JavaScript objects, functions, and variables automatically become the members of the window object. The variables that are created with the var keyword, they will automatically become the property of the window object. So the global variables are property of the window object, and the global functions are the method of the window object. So the browser object model is used to interact with the browser, and the main object of BOM is window. So the window object represents a window into the browser. So like when we open a website, you can open it in a multiple windows. For example, you can open your own website in one window, and also you can open another website or Google in another window. So when you open your website in a window, that window will represent your website. And also remember that an object of a window is created automatically by the browser. So this means that you don't need to create a window object manually. And also remember that window is the default object. So now let's jump over to the source code and let's check how it works. So let's jump over to the script, and as you can see, when I create, first let's create a variable x and pass some data for this, like hello. And now let's jump over to the next line. So the next line will be document dot write. So when I want to print the x, the data that is inside the x, I only say that write, and inside the opening closing I just pass the variable. So when I save this, as you can see, it will print the text. But what if I say window and when I pass a dot? So when I save this, it will print the same thing. As I mentioned before, that when we create a variable by using the keyword, this variable will be automatically become the property of the window object. So this was the example of the variable, and now let's jump over to the method. It will also work in the method. So now let's create a function. So the function will be, name will be test, and here I'm going to create a text here. So let's say alert. So the alert will be hello. And so when we want to call the method, we just say that, and when I save this, as you can see, alerts happens. But what if I use the window, and when I save this, the same thing will happen. So as I mentioned, that the variable that are created with the var keyword and function, global function, will automatically become the property of the window object. So now you may ask, if this is the property of the window, then how can we call this without window? Because the window is the default object of the browser. That is why when you ignore the window object, the browser will automatically know that the user wants to use the window object. So if we ignore this, if we ignore this, the browser will automatically know that we want to use the window object. See, the same thing will happen. And also the window object also has its own method, the alert, the prompt, close, open, and so on. So let me show you the alert. So if we say alert, and here we say hi. So if I save this, see, the alerts will work. So if I use window.alert, the same thing will happen. So this means that alert is also the method of the window. So the method that we use directly, they are also the window methods. So you don't need to create the window object. Whenever you open the website, the browser will automatically create the window object. So hope you understand until this point. If you have any question, any suggestion, please leave the comment below. If you didn't subscribe my YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe this channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get the notification of my new video when I upload it.